Hello! Happy Mind, Body, Self Sunday service to you. Today I'm talking about us expecting other people to do what we're not willing to do. We need to cut that out immediately. Welcome, you guys. Happy Sunday. We are here for Mind, Body, Self. And this is where we are coming together, not breaking apart, not separating. We are talking about divine topics and how wonderful and elevated and powerful us and our lives can be. And we're taking this inspiration into our entire week. So whether we want to talk about divine or God or all that is or higher self or limitless being or source, yes, yes, and yes, all one and the same. Today, I really wanted to talk to you, though, about these expectations we have from other people, but that we don't do ourselves, or vice versa. And in this particular case, I want to use the topic of self-sacrifice. I've been thinking about this, and I'm like, I come across people who are so beautiful in their giving spirit. They give and they give, and they say, I'm a giver, and I'm a giver, and I'm like, this is lovely. And then when it's time for them to receive, they're like, oh, no, I can't take that. I can't take this. And I'm like, wait a second. That feels incomplete to me. Because to be a good giver, you're saying to another person, I want you to receive this. I want to experience the joy on your face when you receive this. I want to uplift you. I want you to have more and receive more. And you are getting that first part of that exchange where you get to give and be the giver of the gift. And that other person in receiving now becomes part of the gift because you get to say, yes, I did that for someone. So why in the world, when that transaction is switched, would we take that power from somebody else? Why, when it's time for us to be the receiver of the gift, we get into this self-sacrifice, oh no, I'm humble, so I can't take things from you kind of a mode? I don't think that's fair. And I wanted to talk to you today about shifting your mindset and becoming as good a receiver as you are a giver. I've heard a quote once. I heard it said that giving is divine. It's an act of the divine. So that's what God, divine, ultimate source does. It gives and gives and gives unlimited love to us. So when we emulate that, when we copy the divine and give, I think it was Joe Dispenza who said that actually. When we copy the divine and we give, it is an act of divine love that we're demonstrating and that we are showing. So when we get into the space of demonstrating and showing and giving this divine love, this should not be a gift we rob from somebody else. Let someone else also be the giver of the gift. Let someone else also explore and experience giving in that divine loving space. All right, so I really wanted you guys to think of that and realize that being able to receive is not about being greedy. Being able to receive is not saying, well, I'm selfish and I'm uncaring and I'm just going to take. This is not the extremes. We're talking more about balance than we are about extremes. We're talking about authenticity and truth. And if you are going to be someone who gives and you expect that other person to receive, then you owe it in a realm of practicing what you preach, right? To be a good receiver as well. So as we go into the holiday season, as you live your life, if we don't even celebrate the holidays, that's totally fine. But as you live your life, I want you to recognize that receiving is something that is part of the giving process. So do not give yourself the excuse of self-sacrifice and say, well, I don't receive and I don't take things from people and I only give because I'm so kind and I'm a giver. And you stand on this soapbox, but you're actually taking away the gift of giving from others. So take that into your week. Do not allow yourself to get lost in the false sense of humility. There we go. I got it out. Do not get yourself lost in the false sense of humility that you should not be receiving. You need to be the practicer of what you are preaching. And when you say to someone, you are worthy of receiving, and I want to give to you because you are worthy of receiving, you need to walk in that message and demonstrate what it looks like to be worthy of receiving. How? By you being worthy of receiving yourself. You got it? We've got to start practicing what we preach. We have to start being the representative of what we're trying to teach people and tell people. So you are worthy. Just like the people you're giving to are worthy, so are you. And not only is it within your divine right, but it is actually a responsibility to demonstrate what it is to be a good receiver, to be able to accept something into your physical being and into your world and say, thank you, I received this, because giving is divine. It's an act of divine. Allow other people to give to you the same way you give to others. And if you have a problem with generosity right now, work on that. Open up your heart and recognize that giving is an act of divine, and you can emulate and copy divine by being a great giver. It's just not a one-sided equation. You've got to do both. You've got to be a good giver and be a good receiver. All right, so take that into your week. I know the holidays coming up for some of us who celebrate, and if not, this is a lesson for life. Please give and receive and know that you are worthy of both ends of that equation. You are worthy to give and you are worthy to receive. All right, have a wonderful Monday. Thank you for joining me for Mind, Body, Self Sunday service. I'll see you next Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, you can watch the replay, make your comments, share this with someone who you can inspire this week so that we remember that we should be equal in our giving and our receiving. And we are not talking about selfishness. We are talking about authenticity and divinity. Have a great week. Bye.